I have with me today Rhonda Moeller. Rhonda Moeller is a coordinator of the Grand Lake Hospice Program. Rhonda, will you give the viewers a little bit about your background?
Well, I've been a registered nurse for many years. I also have a bachelor's degree in health arts, and a lot of my experience came by way of intensive care nursing into the home health and hospice arena. I have over 20 years of intensive care emergency room experience, and I have over 16 years in hospice.
Tell the viewers a little bit about the history of the program here at Grand Lake.
The Grand Lake Health System decided over 7 years ago, or put on a 7-year strategic plan to develop a hospice program in order to close the chain of care that they are dedicated to providing in our community. Through our home health department, patients are seen after they leave the acute care setting, and they are followed up with the hope of being rehabilitated and getting to the point where they can return to their normal activities in the community. But after several years of doing home health, they realized that not everybody was going to be able to get better, and they were taking care of patients up to the point of death, and sometimes for many years. And this caused some distress by both the patients and the nurses and the staff here, because they had developed such long-term relationships that there was a sadness in turning that patient over to another hospice program, where that patient had to learn new staff, and the nurses and the staff here had to let go of those patients, often not knowing what their final days were like. So it became a strategic plan of the hospital to have the hospice program developed.
So, excuse me for interrupting you. Go ahead.
I was chosen as the person to put that hospice program together based on some of my past experiences.
So when did you officially start?
I started at March 13th in 2006. And the plan at that time was that we would have a hospice program staffed and up and running by June of 2006. But we soon realized that this was a much longer process. And it was a process that took us actually until August of 2007 to complete.
You know, we're here together today in this interview specifically in regards to the dedication of a library. Would you tell the viewers a little bit about this library?
I'll be happy to. Our Healing Memories Library is a library that is made available to the public at no charge. We're following basic library sign-in, sign-out procedures, and we have a myriad of books that were given to us through donations. The first donation came from one of our patients, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about William Conradi, Jr., for whom the library is named. His nickname, and the way we knew him, was Rex, and Rex had hoped to be our first hospice patient. Unfortunately, Rex did not live until we got our final certification, but we promised him that we would do something to memorialize him. We wanted him to know that he was very special to us, and he was someone that we would never forget.
So let's talk about the actual dedication. It's going to be the end of this week. Who will be involved?
Well, we are having, hopefully the majority of the hospice team will be here. We have invited Rex's widow, Karen Conradi, and his mother, Donna Conradi, will also be here to cut the ribbon to officially open our library. I will also be present, as will our core team, which consists of Jane Steineman, our nurse case manager, Bruce Head, who is our pastoral counselor, Terry Lowe, our volunteer coordinator. Lorraine Bernard will also be with us. She is the nurse who actually took the lead in caring for Rex. Connie Torcell is our hospice social worker, and she will be with us, as will Karen Riles, who oversees the Grand Lake Health System Foundation Board.
You know, we look forward to this dedication, and we appreciate you sharing with the public a little bit about the background. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm pleased to be able to get this information out to the public, to let them know that there is such a library that exists. It began with some donations that we received as memorials to Mr. Conradi, and then our St. Mary's Rotary Club and Sue Pittman from the library downtown in St. Mary's made it possible for us to receive further donations in order to further stock the library and to purchase books. The Rotary graciously matched some monies and allowed us to have both the books out here at our library, and the same books were purchased for the library downtown. So the public actually has the ability to go to two places to find books that could be very helpful as they walk their grief journey, as they are in bereavement for any loss.
Thank you, Rhonda. We appreciate your time.